Hello, Niyaz. Great job writing these new essays for your IELTS preparation. Great work. Really nice to see you working so hard, so I'm sure you're going to do really, really well. Let's get straight into what you wrote and get straight into it. Some people think that schools have to be more entertaining, while others think that their sole purpose is to educate. Which do you agree with? Okay, and you wrote the following. It is believed by some people that schools are a place of entertainment, while others believe the main aim is to provide knowledge. Okay, it's fine for a first sentence. The only thing you needed here was an article. So our a place of entertainment, but even better would be our places of entertainment. Since it's schools are places. Okay? In my opinion, I completely agree with school being a place of enjoyment because it helps children to think more innovative ideas and also understand the subject in an easy way. Here you need the article an. This essay will discuss both issues using the examples of absentees and the smartboard to demonstrate points and support arguments. Okay, well done. Firstly, the sole purpose of the school is to make children build more creative skills. Okay, here let's get rid of the article the because you mean school in general as like an educational institution. But if you say the school, it's like you're talking about a specific school. Okay, this is because to survive in this competitive world, people should think innovative to solve their problems. All right, here you want think innovatively. You need an adverb. For example, a recent study conducted by Harvard University shows that a minute percentage of absentees occur in schools that are entertaining. Okay, here you have to be a little careful. I like all of the vocabulary you've used, like a minute percentage. I like absentees, but here you actually need something a little different. You need a minute percentage of absenteeism. So this is the idea of the concept of when people don't go to school. An absentee is a person who doesn't go to school. So it's not really correct to say a minute percentage of these people occurs. You can't really say that. So it's the absenteeism that occurs in a minute percentage. Okay, let's see. There's something else that needed cleaning up here. A recent study conducted by Harvard University shows that a minute percentage of absenteeism occurs. Now, why is it occurs? Because it's a percentage occurs. Okay, it's one thing. So therefore, the children provided with enjoyable activities can help them think and perform creatively. Okay, here you need to change a little something. It should be something more along the lines of therefore, the children provided with enjoyable activities can think and perform more creatively, because this doesn't fit here. All right, but other than that, really nicely done. Secondly, when schools are entertaining, it helps children to learn and understand the subject in a simple way. This is due to the fact that a person who's knowledgeable can perform the practical tasks very easily. Now, here you needed to change this whose because what you really mean here is who is, and you need to write out those two words completely. Okay? So, for instance, in certain schools, plural, across Canada, the use of smartboards for teaching helps children to listen keenly and perform well in the exams. Consequently, when subjects are taught in an entertaining way, it would help them to learn and register in their minds. Okay, so it would help them to learn and register the information in their minds, or register the knowledge. You have to register something. Okay, and now for your conclusion. In conclusion, I believe entertainment in schools can help students to gain knowledge by thinking creatively and to use them in practical life. Okay, here, just be a little careful because knowledge is uncountable, so we can't say use them, we use it. Okay, so for this reason, most of the schools are adapting technology like internet to make it more enjoyable. All right, so most schools is what we want here instead of most of the schools. And we always say the internet to make it more enjoyable. Okay, now one more thing, Niyaz, here. You brought up the internet in this last sentence. One thing that I want you to keep in mind as you're writing these essays is that we never introduce new information in our conclusion. The conclusion is just an opportunity to wrap up everything that you've been saying so far. So you want to just restate what you've already said, but introducing this is probably not a good idea, okay? But other than that, a really nice first attempt, so well done. Keep it up. Let's go now to your second essay. Enjoyable activity with a child can develop better skills and more creativity than reading. Okay. Recreational activity with child can boost better techniques and more innovation than reading. Okay, so let's clean up the grammar here just a tiny bit. It should be recreational activities, plural, and with a child or with children. Okay, it's up to you if you want to make it singular or plural, but it does need to be corrected. So, again, recreational activities with children can boost better techniques and more innovation than reading. In my opinion, I completely agree with this statement because it helps in creative imagination and better communications as well as cooperation skills. Okay, fine. This essay will give reasons for the statement by using examples of painting and the British Council sports to support points and arguments. Okay, it's fine. It's nicely done. I would restate this here. You've got this statement here, and then you've got again the statement here. So one of these should really be replaced by something else. You could say something like, this essay will give reasons for this belief, will give reasons for this opinion, something. But try to change up the language a little bit. Okay. Firstly, enjoyable activities will enhance the child to think more creatively. Okay, you can't really enhance a child, so it's the wrong word choice here. You enhance the child's ability to think more creatively. Now, that would have been perfect. Okay? This is because it stimulates the brain activity to think differently. All right, now look what happens here. The previous sentence, you wrote enjoyable activities, and then you write it. So this should really be they, since the thing it refers to is actually plural right here, enjoyable activities. All right, so it should be, this is because they stimulate the brain activity to think differently. For instance, a recent study conducted by Harvard University, you should capitalize university. Oh, where did it go? There it is, shows that art and crafts, like paintings, when taught as a subject in school, helped the child to bring more innovative ideas. Okay, fine. Although you probably want to say children here, but it's fine like this as well. You can use the child to refer to many children. Therefore, recreations can help the child to think outside of the box, which has been adapted as technology in the futuristic world. Okay, so here let's make it recreation. And then this would be which has been adapted. Okay. Secondly, the reason for children doing enjoyable activities, plural here please, is that it helps to develop better communication and cooperation skills. This is due to the fact that sports, when played as a team, help the child. So here, no comma, you don't need it, and then you can make this help instead of helps. So sports, when played as a team, help the child to use cognitive, careful with your spelling, and physical abilities. For example, British Council sports found that children that adopted sports in their life have developed better interactive and sharing skills. As a consequence, sports can be considered as a recreation, which helps the child to develop better in communication skills. Which helps, fine. So, to conclude, although reading has some benefits, there are more drawbacks. Now, because you had although here, you don't need but. You need to pick one or the other. And I would stick with although. It's actually quite nice if you do that. So this should read, to conclude, although reading has some benefits, there are more drawbacks. Therefore, in my opinion, interactive is the adjective that's correct here, can help the child to think more innovatively, as an adverb, and develop communicative skills. It is predicted in future that reading will be converted into recreational activities, which can add more personality to the child. Not really more personalities, more skills. more character, perhaps. Something, a different word here, but not add more personalities. Okay, so Niyaz, this is really a very nice attempt. Great job with this. Keep it up. Now what you need to do is you need to correct these essays based on the suggestions that I made in this video correction. Add the errors to an error correction list if you haven't already made one. And send these all back to us with your next essays, with your new essays, okay? And you really want to do this within the next 24 hours so that you can apply all the things that you've been learning, okay? So great job for your first attempt, and I can't wait to see more of your essays.